Your family, every single one of them. We can't let them get a hold of Jehuti. If they do, it will be the end of this colony. No, it may be the end of
So, yeah, so the logic here is that, okay, we have a 10-year-old child we might be able to manipulate into giving us this mech. Or we can wait for Alan.
Yeah.
That's... I mean, I'm not saying the Resistance have a good plan, but surely Alan's still the odds-on favourite here, right?
I can't drive this.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Well,
can.
you
I
just
saw
did.
you do it.
Fuck's sake.
You can do it again.
Maybe they were just impressed.
One thing I really like about this, though, is like it's clearly the colony is literally on fire right now.
Yeah.
Help us.
It's mostly industrial. There's maybe like 4 or 5 suburbs. There's at most 100,000 people living on it.
That's all I'll do.
Who gives a shit if it blows up?
That's all we ask.
This is it, like, it's... Like, all you're doing is just keeping it on fire.
I mean, quite literally, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I mean, half the population seem to be enders of some description.
Hey man, you have to keep that class system one way or the other.
You're not going to tell me hashtag enders lives matter.
The person in charge is
Well, they do, actually.
I can't get through to him, but I'll let you know as
Not according to the plot of the game.
No. Well, it depends on our perspective. Like, we're a 10-year-old child, and we're hardly going to care about politics at this time, are we?
That's true. You care more about food, and you don't even like flying the giant robot.
No, all you want is your mammy.
Okay.
We don't kill indiscriminately, as you seem to think. You have to be working for the enemy.
I will explain the mission plan. The mission is to transport this Jehuti to Mars.
Ada just like changing the subject. So after having that philosophical debate, here's what you're going to do for me.
Rendezvous with the civilian freighter Atlantis.
One thing I really like about Ada is how mechanical she is.
Has just had an
Like, she does not give a whop.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like she is a robot.
Almost.
Yeah.
She's more robotic than all of the rest of Kojima's robots.
True, yeah.
Like little John. He had a heart. He was.
He meant well.
He tried.
He was a retrofitted Kodak camera, or Polaroid camera, but he meant well.
Yeah, and I mean, the chief, like,
Clearly
he did a great impression.
So, I suppose these are our little item pickups.
Oh yeah, the item boxes. Most of them are just weapon upgrades, right?
More or less. Like, it's... Look, once the game kind of opens up a bit, you do have to kind of like jump from place to place. Because you might need a passcode for this thing, or you might need this, this, and this. So, everything kind of comes together once you get the right first step, if you know.
And for the most part, like, the items you pick up can be used, and it's Metroidvania style, so you can unlock new things in old areas.
Yeah, exactly. And they really do take advantage of that once you kind of get past this prologue section.
Let us avoid unnecessary battles. There is another local server in this area.
Let us avoid unnecessary battles. Proceeds to fight thousands of robots.
Oh yeah, strap yourselves in, lads, because I take every fucking battle I can.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Is it too late to opt out of this mission?
No man, I got this. I know what I'm doing, ish.
Yeah, okay. Now, these guys are level 2. They're twice as strong as the robots you've been fighting. You're still on level 1.
Indeed.
We are heading for the outer area
Yeah, I was just trying out the escape thingamajig, so.
Nice.
We have shot down the enemy.
I kind of... What happened very early on was I kind of got the hang of like one particular move, and I just kept overusing that in particular. But it's one of those moves where you...
afterwards, so it's more...
I guess so, yeah. Like, it came in really handy against the shieldy boys, if you want to call them that, because they have the higher level ones have the halberd like weapon, the kind of like massive laser beams, and you just need to take out those fuckers quick, or else you're in trouble. This is me trying to make sense of the map.
It's a 3D map, man. It's pretty self-explanatory.
It is.
We will hold battle position.
Again, I didn't think that you'd buy that one, but okay.
We have shot down the enemy.
Well, thank God you were there to tell me we've shot down the enemy.
Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have known.
Area of the battle
I just thought that oil tank exploded by itself.
Yeah.
We need the passcode.
Yes, so this is what we were talking about earlier on, where like you should get access to these boxes, but you need to get the
Has locked it.
password first. So that's when the kind of like the more roaming aspect of it first, where you'll passcodes in one area, then you go back to collect this, and then whatever MacGuffin you collect is what you need to proceed in the game. So
Like there was that you found another item box,
yes,
and then you were like, "What? Why is this not interactable?" I think you figured out. Ah, shit! I'm coming back to this level, aren't I?
yeah, exactly. You kind of know that you're going to make 2 trips either way.
Yeah. That's something that you don't actually mind about this, though. It's because that is the part of the gameplay.
Well, yeah, like it's because the action is so fast and entertaining, is that you do kind of get a natural ebb and flow to your play, because like, okay, I just beat these enemies, I've healed up, have a wander around, collect what I need, move on to the next area, and just keep like scanning around until you get what you need. So there is like there is an actual very good pace to the game in that sense, which also means yeah,
Still haven't learned how to use a charge shot, huh?
I'm getting there. I do use it eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
The charge sword is critical for some bosses.
Yeah, I noticed that.
We have obtained the program. We have obtained the flying node module.
Yay, we can fly.
Funny, normally you'd need a HM for that shit, but it's good to know we've.
It's like, wait, so we haven't been flying? What the hell have we been doing to this point?
Gliding.
It was falling with style.
We have been disobeying gravity. Now we can fly.
Well, to be fair, you are in space.
Yeah, true.
Like, you shouldn't actually have gravity.
I will say,
man, you have to leave from the start menu.
Yes, I didn't know that.
It's very counterintuitive.
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you not leaving this area? Thanks for being a passive-aggressive bitch. We're trying.
It's almost as if like we're learning how to play the game, Ada. Fucking weapon.
It's like, where's the exit zone? I can't find the exit zone.
What do you mean the any key? I don't know where the any key is. Oh yes, look at that. Cock out, flying it in the air. That's the way nature intended.
So, yeah, I think one of the best things about this is that apparently you have all the hardware for everything you're doing.
Yeah.
You just need to install the software and the drivers.
So Jehuti isn't actually completed, is what we're getting from that.
Yeah, you couldn't fly until you got a Linux installed.
You have your C drive, but you don't have all your program files. Let's unlock the program files in seamless order, just to make this entertaining.
All that you have right now is Clippy asking you if you can help with the project.
That's exactly what Ada is. She's fucking Clippy.
I see you're trying to overthrow a warring economy. Need some help with that?
Everyone is dead?
Yes, Ada, that's the reason you exist. I see that you're a child trying to control a massive mecha. Do you know that you're completely in over your head? Yes. Would you like some help with that? Yes. Tough tits. I will patronize you.
So apparently we have access to an orbital railgun.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's nice, Adam, but unfortunately we have a love interest to deal with.
Love interest?
As is the style with all of these games.
Metal Gear.
Celvice! That is you! Isn't it, Celvice? Are you alright, Celvice?
Leo?
I wonder what her name is.
Leo?
I think it's Steve.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? You must evacuate to the shelter immediately!
Trust me,
That
I'm a
guy's
mecha
Luke.
now.
Children may still be in the church. So,
You're going to the church?
That's fine. I'll blow it up.
It's suicide!
It would be funny if that was an option. It's like, let's just blow up the church. Now, see, there's nobody in it now, alright? Come on, let's go.
just launch a missile without even looking. It's like, now there's nobody in the church. Come on, let's get out of here.
Hail Mary, full of piss. Let's get the fuck out of here.
well, I'm not dead yet.
Well, keep fucking trying me, bitch.
Like maybe that's a speedrunning strategy, is to destroy the church so you can skip this entire cutscene.
Second shot fired directly at us.
Wow, those lasers are slower than the speed of light.
Then they're not.
Didn't think that was physically possible.
I don't think they are. They're clearly fake lasers. Or phasers, as they are called.
Ah,
Alright, let's do this. First boss of the game.
the jellyfish.
Kid's toy. Get out of there
It
now.
is a jellyfish,
I'm
isn't it?
not a kid.
There's the proof that you still are a kid.
Of course. Kids wouldn't say
Like-
that.
I thought it
By denying you're being a kid, that means you're more of a kid.
right.
Exactly. Because if you're an adult, right, you'd have said, yes, I'm 12. And said, haha, clever disguise, you.
Come on. Are you kidding?
Ah, Tempest.
I do dig the music, actually. Real,
Rihanna.
like, it's very, like, Wipeout-y music, which I kind of dig.
Now, I will admit I prefer Rules of Nature.
Oh, I think everyone does. Like, that goes without saying.
Yeah, boy, there's the church shot.
Not my preferred strategy, though.
50%.
Okay.
Yeah. You see now, this is my unsuccessful attempt. I think my second cut here is my successful one, where I just straight up murk this prick.
Will you learn not to get in close when he's on fire?
Yeah, exactly. Just not even get close at all. Just keep your distance and start taking pot shots.
Okay.
Damage index exceeding 75%, indicating major damage.
Like, what I will say about the bosses is that if you do have the wrong strategy, you will get like wiped out immediately. So
Oh, yeah.
it means you have to try something else.
It's another great thing about like this generation of games that every boss was a puzzle rather than just straight up how do you fight.
Yeah, precisely.
Of the battle.
I will say, like, my tyrant battle was a bit like, was just me, a factor of my tiredness, where I was just going like, I'm sure there's a way around it, but I'm gonna brute force this fucker either way. So,
Oh, I'm looking forward to that now.
yes. But yeah, I, at least with this one, I do actually figure the way around them, and then success.
Success.
I got you now.
So we've spoken of all the positives. Shall we start shitting on?
Well, one negative actually was that when I was actually going good with the with one take I didn't keep, I went to got flawless to the second half part of the battle, and then the game froze. So I had to do this all again, and at the time I didn't save anything, so I had to start from the beginning and then play all the way through again. But like I said, I skipped all the cutscenes, so it's a matter of 10 minutes.
Yeah. One negative I have to say is the graphics for the backgrounds. I know it's PS2 era, but give me something to look at.
I think it does look a bit better on the HD remake, but I can kind of see where you're coming from. It looks nice
Very
the first
samey.
time. Yeah, it's samey. It looks nice the first time, and then oh, it's all the same.
And I
There's no
mean,
variety.
I'm a bit of a map whore, you know. I love exploring areas or even looking around them.
Yeah,
I think it does a lot for world building. In this here, it's just everything's cynical, cold. It's all the same.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between here and the industrial zone and an airport in fucking New York.
I think it was also a byproduct of the graphics at the time, wasn't it? When they were just
Yeah,
you didn't need the
I'll
right
admit
colour.
that.
Yeah,
I'll admit that, and I really like the skybox, how it tries to do something different.
yeah,
But every area has this same, generic industrial zone kind of style to it.
yeah.
Which, fair enough, consistency, but even the suburbs just feel super mechanical and I can't imagine people actually living in this world,
Well, I suppose with the whole kind of Ender's aspect to it, maybe that's kind of that's all they're given. So everything is just drab and miserable. It's kind of it's like living in tenements in space or direct provision. It's all shit. But this is all you're given.
Again, the thing there is like you've got to look into the world building. Is how are there like slums in what has to be like 100-foot across like space station?
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to need engineers, their families, and like whatever scientists are experimenting on this thing.
Yeah.
Which is the only reason why you'd be doing this.
Yeah, like it would have been nice to have like in a way like a good comparison actually is Beneath the Steel Sky, where like it's kind of like gone for the same kind of like drab first area, but then once you immediately go to the next area, it's completely different.
Yeah, and like you go from Australia to civilization.
Yeah, exactly. But the neat thing about that is that like you know you come to a different area because the music's different, the graphics are different, and the people are just chalk and cheese. Like you go from like, all right, lads, I'm working down mines to, oh, darling, look at my dog. Don't push it into the lake. You know, it's completely different.
Yeah, if this game did that, I think I'd take points away from it. But I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean though. Like at least you have that contrast of like setting and characters.
Yeah, I mean this game's clear message is war is bad.
I think every Kojima game is like that, isn't it?
Yeah, Snatcher wasn't. Snatcher was don't trust your neighbors.
Yeah, fair. I think what's the message for like police knots is like always enjoy your time with your friends.
If you kill someone, make sure to adopt his kid.
Don't fancy your daughter.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I think we all try to forget about that. And as we all know, the message of...
She looks nothing like her mother.
Yeah. Anyway, we moved on now.
Yeah, moving swiftly on. Now we're into little boys.
Yes.